Goroit. Girit.
What a night for a fight! We're at Brooklyn Hall. My name is Todd Grisham. Alongside me, former world champion Johnny Nelson. It's time for our tale of the tape. This is Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds. This is Muhammad. All the talking. And there's the bell for round one. Nice right hook. Between two heavyweight bombers. The greatest! Muhammad Ali is down! Do you believe it?
That is fake.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
How did I get dropped there? That is fake.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
He's got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes in close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it, because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
He threw the hook, didn't land. Jab slightly off target. That jab doesn't score. Final 10 seconds here, and this has not been his round for sure. So it's plan B time after being knocked down in that round.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Yes, I like that round. Good round. You feel good? Good, man. Good round, all right? It's only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it.
Here we go for round two. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
We welcome you to this beautiful theater where every seat has been sold, but don't expect these fans to be sitting down. We expect a standing ovation when these two are done.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
Only catching air with that hook. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Which fighter will say no mas? Which one of these athletes is gonna say I can't take it anymore? The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow, it was like two different leagues.
Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together.
Great round, great round. Now relax, relax.
And breathe when you're stepping about, all right? Good.
Just start sticking a few body shots in there. Vary it up a little bit so he can't.
Now, come on. You're way better than that guy. You've let him back into the fight. You're not even in the same league as him. Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together, get back out there, and win
Straight down the middle. You can't miss it. Great work. Stay focused.
Great work. Great work.
Get about the round.
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots.
Let's get it started in round 3. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
If you're an outside fighter, you've got to use that straight jab, the straight right hands, the straight left hands. Doing it that way, it makes it so awkward for anybody to try and pin you down or even predict which way you're moving.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs.
Body down head. Keep on top of him. Referee, stop the fight.
This fighter's always on their toes, trying to get their opponent rattled, get them off kilter, get them out of their rhythm.
Outside fighters create so much unpredictable movement. Move left to right, box forward, box backwards. You don't know if they're going to attack or defend. Nightmare fighters.
That right hook won't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. What would you tell this guy? He's
What's going on, man? Like, what up?
Without a doubt, needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Yo, it's Ozzy Kid here.
They wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Fuck me, mate. Oh, that was
Which
mad.
one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? The courage on display here is incredible.
Ooh.
Beautiful counterpunch. The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. That hook doesn't score. That right hook catching air. So much firepower here. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
Todd, you know what? Sometimes when I've got in the ring with fighters like that, you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out of there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Needs to put some despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They've got the momentum. They've got the advantage. How do they carry that? Back into the fray here in round 5. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent
Need to
last
lock
round,
in, bruh.
everything works.
Need to lock
Wait for
in,
the
bruh.
reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Need to lock in, bruh.
Both men step back for just a moment.
Ooh. Man, I just feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot and that's when they catch you.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. He misses with that jab. Not a lot of defense here at all. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. You know the scorecards are going to be all
Oh,
over
this
the
guy
place
stopped
in this
running in me.
forward. He cannot afford to lose another round. There's the bell for round 6. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Why are you running, bro?
This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Nice counter. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what? I'm just that notch above you. And so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Well done with that counter shot.
Oh,
Bouncing on his toes, trying to get some energy. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards.
this guy, man.
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
No way, man. Like JH in it. Can't hit this guy, bro.
Comes round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
God, my motto is
Footwork is too hard.
Change it. An excellent last round. Everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing.
Footwork is way too hard.
Hands down.
You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all
I feel like in this
boils down
game.
to. Who's gonna have
Oh my god. I feel feel like in this game you can't really like you can't really batter people with single shots.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Gotta look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time.
You have to like throw, have to put like 3-4 shots together. Try to just like, for example, if I try to just jab him the whole fight, no way that will work.
But he's fighting like he's gonna pull it back. That's the kind of heart we need to see.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
Eric.
Gotta let your hands go.
This guy's I'm yawning, mate. This guy's boring me. Too boring for the scene.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here,
I don't think I've ever had this. I've never had this much stamina though in the flipping 8th round. I usually have like way less.
What a huge momentum swing that's gonna be, considering that round will be.
I had to double jab and cut his movement at the same time, then throw your other strikes.
Nice round, good round. I like that. I'm happy. Just the same again.
Back together and put him back in his place.
You were smart. You weren't loading up.
Okay, I'll try that. I'll try that. So you're saying, are you saying like you moved it in the same direction as him, and then you attack him?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now
say cut his movement, then throw your other strikes. Oh no, I get what you mean now. Double jab. And when you say cut his movement, you're basically saying like land, like make him go into the shot. You know, throw where he's moving in it, and then you throw the rest of the combo.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Halfway through the round,
it just seems like I can only throw against some players. Yeah, it feels like I can only land one shot, and then they'll just move out of range of the rest of the combination, and I can't land anything else.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Because you've got a good chin, doesn't fuck
me, mate.
So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Guy's a clown, man. He's just running, and sad thing is he's actually winning somehow.
In this battle.
Forget about it. Reset. Get the knockdown. Get boxing back together.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
This guy had a negative record as well. Oh my god. Don't get this game, bruv. Don't get it.
Judges have spoken.
This and UFC 5 are dead ass. UFC 3 is still the goal. We need pride mode. Definitely. UFC 3 is a different league, different level. No question about it. Yeah, but focus on your positioning in the ring, same time, and hold the center. It's called ring generalship. However, it's about in this game because you can spin out easy. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I'm using Canelo, bro. Canelo feels the best. Canelo feels too hard. This game is I don't get this game, man. I'm trying to get good at it, but I just like seem to just be losing every single match. I'm just losing every single match. I think it's a big reason. Like I think a big reason that I'm losing is because the game is just shit. It's just so dumb. I reckon if they updated it a couple times and made it good, I would win. Nothing to get good at G. It's luck based. Yeah, it's kind of true. It's like bloody playing a flipping. It's like playing flipping some game of dice or something, and you know what I mean. But the thing is though, there's people though that have like mad records, like 200 wins and 100 losses. But yeah, and I already said this to someone else and they were like, it's cause they're spammers. Yeah, like getting good at head or tails. I might as well just like put some time. I might as well just play it though for like a week or more and just see if there's any progression, you know. No point just like quitting straight away. I should probably watch like some tutorials as well. See if there's anything I'm not doing. I play every now and then, but just remember, it's a sim game, not skill. I told Pryoxis make a tutorial on how to be a mock. Can't even find a match. Thank you for the 9 people here, lads. Everyone hit the like button, you marks. Might have to try a different weight class. You guys, I just wanted to use Canelo. These other guys are too dead. Drop a bar and a beat gets bodied. Yeah, right. Okay, different weight class. Probably just do this. Oh wait, this Canelo's sick as well. Okay, so you gotta search middleweight. Then probably middleweight's way more popular. Have you got Marquez? If he's DLC, then no, I didn't get no DLC. If it came with the like deluxe edition, then I might have him. Cause I got like the most expensive version. Don't give a fuck what a man's got to say. Bars my pads, I'm needing to spray. Got this, another guy with a negative record that I'll probably lose to. When you think about it though, yeah, even though he's got a negative record, he's played way more than me, and we basically both have the same amount of wins as losses. Oh, okay, I think he's newer DLC, to be fair. He's decent. Garrick. Swear to God, bruv, like, all these DLC fighters do not interest me. Even the alter egos in flipping UFC 5, I could care less, mate. Like, it's all the same stuff. Unless in this game they actually have like actual different animations and they actually feel different. Then man like Joe Calzaghe from Wales, you know. But my plan didn't go to plan. What you man know about my plan didn't go to plan? Fall back for a minute, I should have listened to my right hand. Because he was telling me I'm hot, I was telling him I'm not. Same time, I was getting followed by the cops. Scraps in his back part 2. What do you man know about that? That's the best tune of all time. Man, you need to hear Scraps on the Tim Westwood freestyle. Pooh, mad. Oh my days, he went in too crazy, bro. What kind of a tune did he make? Bloody hell. Sometimes Scraps goes crazy in tunes, bro. Sometimes he's next level, you know, Scraps. I feel like his recent tunes are a bit dead. Man, like rolling proper in it. He's mad, you know. He's got a dirty KO on Manny Pacquiao. Oh, is it? No way. Calzaghe, the underrated, overrated beast. That KO was nasty in it. Man, he was just looking for a quarter on the canvas, Jay. Got a long black jacket where you wouldn't even know if I had a pumpy. Let me exercise my lyrical skill. Zigondi told me I should apply for a license to kill. Now I'm here on Westwood. Like I didn't even... Yeah, right. Like I did... Yeah, right. Like they didn't even give me... Yeah, right. Like I didn't even give myself a second to chill. That's the bar right there. Cause all not start seizing up a beat, they should label me all purpose. And everywhere I go, gotta keep that all purpose. Just in case a snake trap surface. Scrap looks a bit like Meek's Money Mitch. Money Mitch, I think I know that guy. Didn't they make a tune? How did it go again? Pouring blood, sweat and tears. Yeah, grind hard. Yeah, I've been hustling for years. Is that tune? Boy, mad work in the streets. Yeah, what you know about this life I live. I'm born and raised as a wholesaler. I swear that's Money Mitch, the guy that sings that hook on this. I'm thinking of the wrong person. Born and raised as a wholesaler. Born and raised, that's also a lot. I think my timing in this game is still on point, you know. It's just other things. So I do a 3-piece ending with a power body shot. Yeah, right. That would be too zard. So I'm gonna do jab hook, body hook, power lead body hook. Ooh. Yeah, right. Canelo's too zard in this game. He actually feels sick. I don't think I've heard it. He's got a song with Mastermind called New Drip. It's hard. He's got that bar. He's like, you got a hand thing, but are you gonna use it? Money Mitch. Scraps. Yeah, right. Money Mitch and Mastermind. Oh, you're saying he looks? So you said he looks like Mitch, yeah? Scrap looks a bit like Mitch. I don't know, man. I can't really see him properly, but no, I know what you mean. Actually, yeah, I can kind of see that. I can kind of see the similarities. Man, that Scraps is too mad. He's actually gotta be the maddest rapper of all time. Yeah, right. Did you hear when Scraps did a tune with Nath Smalls and Blade Brown? Oh my days, when Scraps comes in the beat on the tuning, that is crazy. His bit is too wavy.
back on the job. That's a terrible round out.
Plus, he's got a tune on the Ashanti Foolish beat. It's hard and Angel City with Potter.
Get the jab and don't get carried away. Think about your defense on the end of all.
I don't think I've ever heard Mitch before in my life, you know. You know what, Jay? You know what's mad, yeah? I was watching, you know, Chord. They had the 98s on there, and they were doing that thing where like they'll ask a question and then they'll either go to the left or to the right if they agree or they disagree, yeah. And then I don't like, they were talking about like East London, like which side of London has the best rappers, and then you know, I think they said like what's better, North or East, and then KO was like apparently Mover is the best rapper ever, the best UK rapper ever, you know. And I've never heard that perspective in my whole life, and I didn't even know like Mover was even like that good. Apparently he's the best ever.
Back into the fight that round. You got complacent. The fight's not over.
Mover is hard, bro.
Go out there and win this round.
Oh, you meant Potter. I mean, you meant Scraps.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Okay, you're saying Scraps had a tune on the Ashanti beat, and he made a tune with Potter. I'm thinking of Mover. Mover is hard, bro. I wouldn't say he's the best, but I respect KO's opinion, though. Definitely hard. The best rapper in the UK is Ozzy Kid. Maybe if I'll put out more songs, then maybe. But he was in Penn Bear, I think. I heard apparently he robbed a civilian like a crackhead, like a tramp. I don't know why he would even do that. It's a bit. Actually, I don't know if that's. I don't really remember. Actually, I don't remember what he done. I think he did rob a civilian and like killed him or something. To try to get. I don't know, man. Maybe it was like he was attempting to get his chain and he killed him in the process or something like that. You know, KK apparently apparently KK killed a flipping I swear he killed a flipping engineer. What a crackhead. Apparently KK flipping stabbed PS and put like the whole knife in his back, and somehow PS survived. That is crazy. It's mad to just see PS and you just know that someone's like put a whole knife inside him, like, and you can just see him there. Like, that is mad. And he's like some small guy as well.
Relax, think about it. Don't steam in, don't walk onto anything, it will be dangerous. Mate, what are you doing? Come on, switch.
Yeah, B-side KK, that little guy.
Now you've let him back into it. Come on, you've let him back into it. Much better.
Do your business.
No way I'm winning. I've literally been waffling. Man like Coxie in the Twitch chat. No way. Man like Coxie. Or did you just write that now, Coxie, or did I see it late?
Good shot. His legs have gone. That's it.
And like Coxie in the Twitch chat, I remember when I made that thing. That shorts clip. 2 legendary throwback. No way, got a man like NM Coxie, you know. In the Twitch chat. Oh, I think I might win this, you know. Can't lie, man. All I want to do is use Canelo. I don't, like, you see me, I always try to go on like, oh, why do people don't use non-meta, but maybe when I play these games that I'm not comfortable with yet, I'm the same and I just stick to one player. But Canelo feels mad. It actually does feel sick, and I wouldn't even say he's meta either, you know, to be honest, because he's like mad short. So I'm not even bored of using him either. I'll probably get bored of him eventually, but right now I'm actually having fun using him. Alright. This game needs an update, bro. The hit detection is ass. Trust me.
4, 5, 6. Give me your gloves.
Can't wait for the update in April, you know. Even if the game is still shit, yeah, I just love like reading patch notes where I know that like the game's gonna be way better. I want to be the best risk taker, the hitman Hatton.
And box.
Alright. I might lose this. Ooh. I use man like Roy Jones Jr. Yeah, right. Roy Jones Jr. is mad, yeah. I love his 1-2, but his problem is that when you throw the 1-2, you're just stuck there in position to get hit. So it's just so dumb. You literally throw the 1-2 and you're vulnerable for like 2 seconds to get hit. I hope they need to fix that badly, you know. Then Roy Jones will be like 20 times better. Woo! Dirty hook. Get on the ground. I was competing everywhere, in every league, bro. The tracking is ass, man. Forces you to play the same way. Everyone just tries to outside box. Well, I saw them doing this on ESFL and it had like flipping 2 views. I was like, mate, that's how you know this game is just trash. Such a huge difference in comparison to when they do UFC. Like, no one wants to watch this shit. But I was just like, I might as well just try to dedicate some time to it. Even if I just get a bit better, then I guess that's good. Probably pointless playing this, to be honest. Do you rate Avellino? The thing with Avellino is Like, I know he's very, very lyrical. Like, he's a lyrical genius, but I don't know what the hell the guy's talking about. That's the thing. I feel like it might just be like too smart for me. Or I think I lost. Roy is the most broke fighter in the game, in my opinion. Yeah, but like, I feel like if you use Roy, just like I said, you throw the 1-2, you're stuck there, and then you just get hit by like a power shot, and then you can't really do nothing. I guess you could just not use the 1-2, but then what's the point in using flipping Roy Jones Jr. then if you're not going to use the 1-2? This game is dead now. I ain't touched it since January. Yeah, trust me, man. This game's too shit, man. How is this? How did they even release this game? Bloody hell, mate. How are they even releasing this shit? Are they dumb? They must be taking their piss. And said Saudi paid them millions for them to make this bollocks. Are they ever going to update it? Yeah, apparently there's an update in April. You know what, yeah, they're actually so cheeky, you know. Now these Undisputed developers actually need a slap, I can't lie.
Considering who's about to fight, we're live at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work.
Avelino's a bit advanced. 600 players on stream right now. LMAO.
Canelo Alvarez.
Oh, on Steam. Yeah, the player base is too small, man.
Not too many.
But you know these men are actually dickheads, you know. How can they release this dead game, yeah, for like £50 for the deluxe edition, and then on top of that they're releasing DLC fighters for like £10 each? Are they dumb? Bruv, like any other game that I play, yeah, you'll get the ultimate edition and they'll give you all of the DLC. It's like it will come with like a season pass, so you'll get like flipping years of content for free in addition to the game, you know what I mean? And then you'll get that for like probably £100, and then they're flipping selling this game, yeah, for the deluxe edition for £50, when really and truly the deluxe edition should be £20 in this game, because the game is that shit. Yeah, and then flipping, and on top of that they're trying to flipping charge you £15 for flipping Jake Paul and then a bunch of other shit guys. Yeah, and I bet you they don't even need the money either, you know. They're actually tramps. Actually dickheads.
Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I gotta respect both of them more than happy.
These punches coming from every angle. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Can't find a home for that jab. Very close round. 10 seconds to go.
I feel like I'm gonna win this. This guy's playing like a mock.
Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. I promise you, all three judges
They made millions and dipped.
to you know who.
I'm gonna go shower. Say no more. Say no more. Yeah, man.
There's the bell for round 2.
Absolute
round,
clowns.
Domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
I feel like when it comes to UFC 5, I kind of feel like the developers are just lazy. Like, more so than them like trying to just make money off not caring about the community. I feel like, but I don't know. I don't know anything, so
Pop, jab, move, get them angry.
this guy is actually just a dumbass.
By the way. Missing with the hook. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Made in heaven.
Ozzy is down, but will he get up?
Banged his nan.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Listen to me. Are you
I just got a reel from Big Babandi.
And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Pretty dominant display.
Mom said, son, you're a dealer.
Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. That'll be a 10-minute round for sure with the knockout.
To make or break a fighter.
Get your boxing back together.
There's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not gonna happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
Hey man, no, I'm waking up to the junkies shagging. Yeah, right.
Big swing and a miss with the hook. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter,
Watch the dirty mix-ups.
You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The jab doesn't quite connect. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Why is the power jab so trash?
The skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Joe Calzaghe just went down.
I swear I dropped this guy with like 10 power hooks.
1, 2,
Commentators are ass. Dirty jab, right hook to the body. Too mental. Craziest combo, dirty nan
So
combos.
they'll make it up and this fight continues.
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised.
10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round.
Commentators are ass, bruh. What do you think of my American accent? Commentators are ass, bruh.
Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Well, if this trainer has a pep talk. Back at it in round 4.
Oh, look at Ozzy Kid. 2 10-8 rounds. Going in, let's. Going in.
But from that, that's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
1-2 uppercut.
Fighters have the conditioning to go the
1-2
distance,
uppercut.
No problem. They also have the power to end this with one.
If you know about me on UFC 5, I'm the 1-2 uppercut king, let's. In this game, the 1-2 uppercut is so shit in comparison to UFC 5. There's like no hit reaction in this game.
Made for one another. Lucky that hook didn't score.
Watch this. Watch this, watch this, watch this.
Way through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close.
Watch this, let's.
So close. How
Here.
can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You can tell who's stronger and who's faster.
I jump on some Abe's Odyssey, let's switch it up.
Into the final frames
Up on
of this
Abe's
battle.
Odyssey, right? Joking, I'm waffling.
Back in the history book, some of the best fighters in the world were the middleweights. Yes, the glamour division is the heavyweights, we know. But I'm telling you now, you look right there. These guys are fast, sharp, powerful.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think.
I'm waking up to Zigondi shagging.
Now as we enter the fifth. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Missing with the hook.
Mum said, son, you're a dealer.
Good counter punch. He missed with that jab. Good counter punch. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're gonna find out.
A big whiff with the right hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Calzaghe in that last round. As bad as... There's the bell for round 6. Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd,
Hit that like button, you mugs.
An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the
แค่รอบมีเยอะบัสปีให้ก็จะเห็นเก็บบัสแบบเบียดซีเว้ย
because you've won that hands down.
Only catching air with that hook.
That was just now no more power shots.
On that hook.
No more power shots for the rest of the fight, and no more whiffing. No more whiffing for the rest of the
Johnny,
fight.
I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is the heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there,
Sort of the average man.
you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. You know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous. That is what writes our history book.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Perfectly matched, skillful.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Pride of Wales in some real trouble. Joe Calzaghe is on the canvas.
Eric. I hit that like button, you mark. Appreciate that, innit?
5, 6, 7. Come to me.
Why am I so dead at this game? Swear to God, every time I rock someone, I can never drop them.
Let's talk about Calzaghe in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to... Round 7, here we go. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation.
Try rob me, you must be high.
To deal with this.
He got out of the way of that right hook. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Looking to land the hook. Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
What is your opinion on the ostrich ing?
Got hand speed and footwork.
That's what I told Pryoxis. I said, what's your opinion on the ostrich ing?
Their footwork has got them out of the way, and these guys are so relaxed, and that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Oh my word!
What the hell? Oh my days! You guys see my head spin?
3, 4, 5.
Oh my days! That was mental. What the hell?
So back into the fray again, but how much?
What the board? Can't lie, that might have given him a flipping 10-6 round, bruv. What the hell? What kind of a drop was that? How am I even alive after that? What the hell was that?
Talk about Alvarez in that last round.
Hey, let's watch that back. Fucking hell, mate. What was that? Look at this.
Oh my word!
What the hell? That is too mental.
Oh my word! Canelo.
What the board?
Go back.
And we enter the 8th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's gonna happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
We wanted action, and they are delivering. Nice counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land.
Let me start running this fight like a mug. Watch this,
idea
lads.
with the jab, but does not land.
I'm gonna be moving in and out, popping in with the jab. I can do it anyways because I'm winning.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
Now, honestly, I actually like this style. You know, when you like make them miss and then hit them with a jab.
They know the second they touch you, it's done.
I think it's too hard.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just misses with that uppercut.
I want to see if I can win the round like this, but I wasn't really doing it from the very beginning of the round, so it wouldn't really prove anything, even if I do win.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
Here it. That's an easy win in it.
What a dominant performance, and it shows up on the judge.
Did I win the last round? There's a glitch, so there's no way to tell. What the hell? The match was actually way closer than I thought. You know, I thought I was gonna be like 4 or 5 points ahead. The second and third judge only gave me like 1 point over him. 18 and 18 for Ozzy Kid. Try to rob me, you must be high. Man, no black water bottle back in the scene. Yeah, this is a life changer right here, lads. This black water bottle, too mad. See, because I was ill, yeah, I wasn't using this for like a week because the bottle got infected. Yeah, had to wash it. I was using the flipping using cups. It's too shit, lads. This is way better. It keeps the water cold and way more. You can obviously have way more in the bottle, way more water in the bottle.
It's time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And
My man, 7 and 3, you know. Must be a lethal bloke.
Saul Canelo. Caleb Sweet Hands.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk.
The wait is over. The speaking stopped. The fight begins.
We have high hopes and aspirations for this fight. Can't find a home for that jab.
So Caleb Plant is supposed to be some like mad boxer.
Neither fighter willing to slow down. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. This is not the first time Alvarez and Plant have fought, of course. They battled it out back in 2021 in Las Vegas, Nevada, with Canelo winning by an 11th round TKO.
This got through to the 11th round. That meant this was competitive. And they say championship rounds, if you can stop a man between round 9 and round 12, you are championship material.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Oh my word, Canelo just got clipped.
Can't lie, I kind of feel like I'm starting to get this game, you know, a bit more.
No, we don't see a knockdown.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The straight right just misses. That hook had to hurt. Good counter. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. Here we go for round 2. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, I hope you brought your sunscreen. You're going to need it as we have our main event underneath the bright sunny skies.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Todd, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be. So you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking at a fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. They better start start respecting each other's punching power. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Swing and a miss with the right hook. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, this is the
Man,
time
like
that the trainer
JH
needs
back
to
in the
come and
building.
say something.
Quick shower,
And we
let's.
start the third. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
If you're fighting a counter
I got a video dropping in 45 minutes.
I know it's hard
Got,
to that way, but counter punchers, they're watching you
Got like a new Gamer Saloon promo, even though it's not really new, because I did use it probably like 3 months ago I was using it, but I'm just reusing it again, but I trimmed it a bit as well.
This is like Rocky versus Apollo.
So yeah, you gotta check it out, lads, when I drop the video. And also you guys need to, just in general, you guys need to check out what the video I posted. I'm posting in like 45 minutes because it's too mad. It's actually a sick video.
Do anything out of turn.
Straight right just misses. That uppercut doesn't land. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Missing with the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alvarez in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage.
Quick one, G. I can't lie. I like showering twice when I train. Hot shower before to clean my airways. Then after, do lukewarm and then cold.
Start sticking in a few body shots in there. Bury it up a little bit so we can't
Get your mind back on the job. Get back out there and win the round.
Cold showers are mad, bruv.
Who's going to land the first big
Can't
shot?
believe that people do that.
Strong round. Let's see if they can finish the job.
I've done it before, yeah, but I didn't do it because I wanted to do it. Like, I just didn't have hot water, so then I was just like, that's why I just firmed it instead. I just firmed it and I just did it in cold water instead. But it's just dead. So like doing it in cold water is just
The feint can be such a good weapon.
Rubbish.
Punch, make the counter puncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Todd, I understand what you're saying.
even like, you see when you wash your hair with cold water, it feels like completely different to when you do it with hot water. It kind of feels like the shampoo doesn't like wash your, like, doesn't flipping go into your hair properly, bruv.
And that left hook doesn't find its target. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Should we be surprised if these two fighters go the distance tonight, considering how much they've emphasized their physical fitness?
Oof.
Whoa, Johnny! Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round.
This is good work.
Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. Let's see how the game plan.
Cold showers are good for recovery on your mind, bro. That's why I do lukewarm to clean first, and then at the end I do cold for recovery.
Stay focused.
Back behind your jab.
Yeah, that's actually,
Get your rhythm back. And then
that is actually quite interesting.
Time for the 5th round. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that.
Yeah, I heard apparently you heal up much quicker, you know, if you have like cold showers or ice baths and stuff.
Going to do with this.
take the count. Relax.
The straight right just misses. You'd like to see more jabs. Has to be careful.
Eric, tell you what's mad. Tell you what's crazy. There was flipping. I swear one time in school in geography, I was watching these people in Russia. They're like out in the snow, flipping, living in tents and like having to make coats and stuff and just live out in the flipping snow. And then they have to like, sometimes something will happen and then they'll have to like migrate to a different place. I'm like, mate, that's what you call, like, that is just sad. Living like that. That is tough.
You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight.
Nice, Nettie.
That hook was thrown with some bad intention. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Caleb Plant is hurt.
Nah, why? I rocked him, lads. Can't believe it.
Let's talk about Alvarez in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge. Here we go in the 6th
See,
round.
when I get rocks like that against like, you know, those types of rocks where, you know, it wasn't luck against these types of players, it actually gives me confidence because this guy's got like a good record. Body then Ed, body then Ed. That Canelo's uppercut is too zard. Even the lead uppercut is too
He
zard.
wasn't ready for that counter punch. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Punch, counter punch. We've never seen Canelo in this sort of trouble.
Take the knee, take the count, let your head clear.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You're out.
Eric. Yeah, but Russians are crazy, but they are mad fighters.
Not many people.
Yeah, man, it's only right. That they're sick with when they live in those types of conditions. Nice footwork. Thank you, man. Thank you. But Jay, how come you said that Roy Jones is OP? I'm waking up to the junkies shagging. I meant the Caleb Plant G. Oh. See, bro, people just spam the right body hook with him and it just bleeds through. No way. Yeah, I'm gonna pay attention to that.
Saul Canelo Alvarez, a 4-division multi-time world champion, quite simply.
This bout is scheduled.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. These athletes have promised us a war. Let's see if they deliver. They exchange punches. Both men step back for just a moment. Catch and shoot. Looking to land the hook. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. A rowdy crowd awaits our main event tonight. They've had all day to pregame. The media's ready, the fans are ready, and you know the fighters are ready.
These fights have had to block themselves off and say, right, that's it. Keep out of it. Now it's fight time. The whole day, everybody's been waiting for these two. This is it. This is so exciting.
Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. A pound for pound king, Canelo is down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them.
I'm censored, you're a
Talk
dealer.
about Alvarez in that last round. He's been knocked down, but
You wanna have a game after? Yeah, why not?
Got back up, took a deep breath.
Send me an invite. This is my PSN.
Breathe. Just get your breath back. Good work.
Be a tougher fight.
Here we go. It's round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full well, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Yeah, best of 3 in it.
You couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. Not a lot of defense here at all. This slugger isn't interested in winning rounds. He just wants to win.
This guy's getting battered, bro.
He's gonna do it on the scorecard, Johnny. He needs a KO.
Tactics out of the window.
This guy's getting pieced up, bro. Are you mad? Are you crazy, bruv? You think I don't see? I'm banging your head in, bruv. Getting banged with 7-hit combos. God bless everyone here. Oh wait, thank you very much. Thank you very much for that, Officer Juice.
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
This guy's getting pieced up, bruv. I haven't played someone like this in ages with Canelo, where you can just punch them up.
And you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Mom said, son, you're a dealer. Come fly off that pan like Peter Pan.
Skill being displayed here between these
That
two
is just trash.
and the Dark
Just
Destroyer
battering
get
him.
out of this dark place. Nigel Benn overwhelmed
Ooh, that dirty lead body hook. What's going on? I was the troll in Pryoxis' tournament last night. Let's box. Come on. Appreciate you stopping by. Hit Ozzy Kid boxing like a beast.
that last round. The bell rings and we start the third. They barely survived the last round after two
This guy,
knockdowns.
me, oh
Let's
my
see what
god.
happens here.
Like I said, lads, I haven't played someone like this in ages where I can just easily land 4-hit combos. It's what I was doing when I was first playing ranked, just climbing up the rankings, and I was in bronze. Obviously playing much worse players, and I was just remember just hitting these guys with the dirty flipping 5-hit combos with Canelo going in. Like, I don't even need to use power punches right now.
This counter puncher is gonna wait for
I remember playing guys like this.
Like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
I remember streaming this when it first came out, and there was like 30 people watching. Actually quite sick. Way more than what I typically get.
The Dark Destroyer goes down.
Yeah, right.
1, 2, 3, 4,
They're lying for social media.
7, 8. Are you okay?
They're back on their feet, but
I'm
how
waking
long
up to
will they
Balendo
stay
shagging.
there?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Ben in that last round. Boy, this next round is going
I'm
to be
playing Undisputed
crucial
career.
considering the
It's not too
knockdown we just
bad.
witnessed. Can make or break
Oh
the
yeah,
fight.
you know, I actually completely forgot about that, you know. I might do that, you know.
I'm happy. I like that.
Apparently,
Here we go in
the
round
career is
4.
pays
Who's going
off.
to land the first big shot? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see
How
what
did I
he
get
can
a
do here.
10-8 in the first round? What the hell?
I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out
Against this dead guy,
That's not
bruv.
gonna happen. He's got a hustle now. He's got a block.
Whoa, Johnny, take a
Against
look at
this
that.
dead youth,
Oh
fam.
no, Nigel Benn in big trouble. Heavy shots and Nigel Benn goes down.
1, 2, 3.
TUA used to be hard as well. He went in that tune that I keep saying, bruv.
10, you're out.
I'm waking up to the junkie shagging. And you hear the beat in that, yeah? It's like, bang. It's like, bang, 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 bang. Bada bang, 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 bang. Too mad, you know, that little instrument in the background. Too mad. Where's the invite? Man, like JH in it. Where's the invite? I haven't seen a ghost punch yet in career. Yeah, right. I tried career on the hardest difficulty I fought once and it just kept saying I was too fat to fight. Yeah, Private Ryan's too crazy. Cool, I'm gonna wait for the invite. Best fight or spam artist, you got no skill. Yeah, right, mate. This guy got pieced up and he's flipping waffling. Look at him. Hidden games. Flipping and hidden everything on his profile, mate. You can't. These men are jokers, bruv. These men are clowns. I should have reported that message. I'm gonna report the message. Got an invite from Asni. You need to lay off the burger. Yarr! Can you eat in the game? They said you're too fat because you didn't train enough, didn't do enough cardio. That loading screen was kind of long, you know. Man, like JH, you know, 160 wins and 117 losses. I think that's actually quite good, you know, for this game. I think that's actually a pretty good record. Even though I know everyone's gonna say, that's trash. That's shit. Are there training games in the game? Don't know, man. It's probably like flipping drills that you have to do in it. I don't even know, but I reckon that's what you have to do so that you don't get fat. I got stick drift. Setting up is jarring. Can you clinch in the game? I don't think so. Sugar Ray Leonard. Too lethal. Let's see how this fight's gonna go. Can you hit heavy bag in the game? I don't know, man.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like a Sugar Ray Leonard, a undisputed welterweight champion.
They removed the clinch since it was ass. It was ass.
This bout is scheduled.
A lot of trash talk between these two fighters. We're expecting an all-out offensive display.
Why can't you touch gloves in this? That's the real question.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Look at me. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way.
You guys should have seen when I competed in prize tournament yesterday.
As the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Like, basically, the winner of the tournament got to face me at the end. and my opponent chose Eddie Alvarez.
This is where they want to be.
So unexpected, you know. I didn't think he was gonna go for Eddie Alvarez.
It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other.
And we just had a nice
Do anything out of turn.
stand-up fight, but can't lie, I battered him though, but I rate him for going with Eddie Alvarez and just having a fun fight.
Nice right hook. They have no respect for each other's punching power. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards, gonna need a knockout.
The bell sometimes.
Why would they remove it? Why was it ass? But
Good work, that's it. Now breathe.
this or UFC 5, what do you think better? I think
Box it back together. I need to go back.
UFC 5 is way better. Play Undisputed Forever in it.
Just box him.
Might have to hop on that, you know, stream that. I'd say Fight Night 3 with the first person mode is my best. Is the best.
Here we go for round 2.
It's good that you brought that up, you know. I remember when Marshall did that video where he did like a
This is one of those situations.
flipping-
You've just been hurt, you've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be
basically
sharp.
played all the fight nights. He went played number 1, number 2, number 3.
Hold him tight.
I thought Fight Night 1 was actually the most interesting, because in that game you can manually change your block from. You can change your block from the one that blocks hooks and the one that blocks straight punches, and you have to manually change it yourself. It was like, you know how like they in this game, in all the fighting games nowadays, they'll make like one input do a bunch of things, but in that you have to like literally everything is individual on the controller. I was like, that is sick.
Pin you down, or even predict which way you're moving.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Insane action. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
Fight Night 3 had first person mode. 2 was really good, 2004. Roy Jones on the cover.
Just take the round off and win the
No way.
On to the third. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round.
But I feel like the problem with you having to manually change your block is it's not like real life. Like for example, you know, in real life you're in first person and you will know what block to switch to, because you'll see like when they twitch their shoulder or something, you know what I mean? Or like, yeah, you can look at like cues in the body to know what punch they're gonna throw. But in this game, like if it's side by side, there's nothing you can. There's no way you can tell like if they're gonna go for a round strike or a straight strike.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. They both want a highlight reel knockout. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one.
My combos are actually Zard in this game.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
Every second, every
I recently tried Victorious Boxers 2 on the PSP emulator and it was decent. It just needs a translator.
Get your boxing back together. and get back out there and win the round.
Oh wait, I've never heard of that, you know. I might have to watch
Here
that.
we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their
Victorious
Had
boxers.
1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back.
This is a good fight, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Feel like if you actually play someone
put the pressure on.
who actually plays clean, this game's good.
When you've got 2 evenly matched fighters in this weight class, it sometimes comes down to who's in better condition.
I kind of feel like I'm playing UFC right now. I'll tell you guys a funny story, yeah. Let me tell you guys a funny story. So when I was playing this game when the beta was out, so basically like when it first released years ago, playing it, and I'm just getting battered. Like every match I'm getting battered, and then like, well, I'm known on UFC as like one of the best, so I have this reputation of being like really good, yeah. But I was getting battered on Undisputed, so like I remember going in prize chat and just saying I'm shit at this game, and they were just like so surprised that I was saying that because I'm known to be like sick at fighting games. So then, you know, I was just basically telling everyone I'm shit, and then I was like to pryoxis, do you want to face me, yeah? And I just had this thing in my head where I was thinking I just need to learn a lot of I need to learn a lot, so I was like, it will be beneficial for me to fight pryoxis, and because it'll probably be a good learning experience for me, yeah. It's anime based, Hajime no Loppo. No way. Anime boxing game. Too mental. But yeah, I was saying like, I was thinking this would be a good learning experience for me if I face pryoxis, yeah. And obviously, like I said, I told them that I'm shit, so they were probably expecting me to, they weren't really expecting much, like they were probably thinking they were gonna like Pryor's probably thinking he was gonna batter me easily or something. And then I played him with Muhammad Ali, I forgot who Pryor chose, and I actually ended up beating Pryor, you know. And it just felt, and it's like when I was playing Pryor, it felt like I was playing UFC, and you know, it just felt normal. But then when I play everyone else, I was just losing. So probably just cause these other guys are just spammers, that's why I lose to them. Or like they're just using broken stuff, literally, like they're just using broken things, because if I play Pryor, he won't do that. He won't just like play like an idiot to win. So when I played someone that actually was playing the game normally, I actually won. So yeah, that's what happened.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. The game plan does not.
Undisputed skill gap is filled with bugs. Yeah, literally. That's how it feels. That's literally how it feels.
Getting around 6, so the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
That left hook missed. This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
So you're getting in there with someone that's so fast, you're prepared to take a lick it, because you got to get some before you get him close.
Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Okay, let's reset. Switch stand.
They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Which fighter will say no mas? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
Playing it is like living in a horde and ignoring the roaches and rats. Yeah, literally, man, that's how it feels. Potential is always there though, no matter how trash. Yeah, I agree, you know, 100%. I feel like this game could be sick, you know, if they just do like a couple things.
Great round. Let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for
Like the game
reaction.
feels
Until then,
kind of
keep
nice.
doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, yeah, now that thing you said is actually hilarious. Like when you to play this game, you have to have a lot of composure, I think, or you have to like have a certain level of composure where you won't get mad, even though like you're literally getting flipping every. Even though like every match is like kind of frustrating, you know what I mean, and you just can't get mad.
She's like a match made in heaven.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
The straight right just misses. The jab can't find a home.
Heard someone say this game looks like a mobile game, you know. I actually
Very competitive round.
kind of agree, you know. I think I actually do agree, you know. I think it does look actually something like actually looks stupid, you know. Looks like such a dumb game. Like I remember seeing people post clips of it on TikTok, and I was like, how the hell? Like, do people? Can't believe people even post it. Now, who would? This is mad. This is weird to me, man. Like thinking someone would actually want to watch Undisputed on TikTok.
Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you won that.
This fighter's certainly not going to outthrow their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
This could be really intimidating, Todd, if you know something.
Whoa, Johnny! Oh, Leonard just got rocked! How are they still standing?
Oh shit!
On the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, and boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall.
Sugar Ray Leonard days! Sugar Ray is down!
Why is Jay just like standing there? I swear he should be walking back.
2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the cell phone game theory. If you Google why people think the game is trash, they tell you that people thought it was originally supposed to be an MMA game.
Let's talk about Leonard in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that
Really?
knockdown is
What
gonna
the hell?
be
I didn't know that. I thought everyone knew it was
And
boxing.
winner of the night. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that.
Where's man like JH ain't it?
Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's
When they
hours
first
to
announced the
get
game as you can't move.
Well,
No
he's
way.
had enough, and he is gonna quit.
Yeah, right. Come, let's do one more JH, one more match.
And that is
When they first announced the game as ESBC, it looked nice. They downgraded the graphics for performance. What up? Yeah, no, I would prefer if the graphic, like, I don't mind it, you know. I like it more when the graphics are worse. I would much rather performance over graphics, you know. I've said this before. I wouldn't even mind playing a game in 720p, you know. If it was a mad game, I wouldn't mind playing a 720p game like nowadays, even though that sounds extreme, but I just care way more about the performance side of things. It's always been ESBC since the beginning. It's like they're trying to throw people off the trail of the cell phone theory. Cool, I got the win on my end though. And you know, this game, yeah, I feel like it looks like a mobile game because, not because of the graphics. I wouldn't say it's because of the graphics. I think it's just the way they move and the way that they throw punches. I think that's why it looks like a mobile game. It's very flat. Yeah, man. But I don't know, man. I kind of take back what I said because I feel like if I was to post a clip of me like landing a flipping 6-hit combo with Canelo, it's actually, I mean, yeah, with Canelo, I think it's actually kind of sick though to watch at the same time. And the knockouts in this game are mad as well, you know, like when I just got knocked out like an hour ago and my flipping head spun around and the way my whole body spun and I fell was actually funny.
We're live at the CompuBox Academy. And here with me,
see, you can do some counters, it's just hard to time and it doesn't always come out. Yeah. Camera shakes and unlimited stamina. Every rock is not exciting.
And first up, they call him Sweet Hands. Caleb Plant, this former middleweight champion of the world, comes in at 6'1" with a reach of 74 inches. Up against them, Saul Alvarez. He's 172 centimeters tall with a reach. Caleb Saul Canelo Alvarez.
This bout.
Like every rock, you get unlimited stamina.
Environment. What a venue for. We're expecting an all-out offensive display.
Yeah, it's different, isn't it? It's different. It's a different approach.
Nice hook.
This game's very different to UFC 5 because, you know, for one, your head health doesn't come back when you get, you know, when your head health gets low, it stays like that for basically permanently.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered.
And when you rock them, you get unlimited stamina. So completely different to UFC.
Alvarez and Plant have fought, of course. They battled it out back in 2021 in Las Vegas, Nevada, with Canelo winning an 11th round TKO.
Canelo Alvarez, Caleb Plant, remember at the press conference, Alvarez slipped his shot, slapped him in the press conference. You remember? Now these.
But do you guys remember when this game had like, rather than head and body and block, they had like every individual part of the body as like separate health bars. They had like left head as a health bar, right head as a health bar, like flipping all the different body parts had their own health bar. It was actually kind of mad, you know. But I feel like it encouraged spammers because like you can target, it will make them want to only target like the left side of the head, for example, so they will only throw like left hooks constantly.
All the talking has been done.
Look how in this game you can throw the lead hook over and over and over again so fast. In UFC 5, you can't throw
Halfway
2 lead
through the
hooks in a
round,
row.
Man, these two are going at it.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect.
In this game, you can throw like 5 lead hooks at flipping super speed.
Do anything out of turn.
Very free flow in this game, you know. It's kind of sick though. I kind of like it like this.
Nobody home with that hook. Caleb Plant just got clipped. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Can't find a home with that jab. Do you believe this? The straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Did you see that? Caleb Plant is hurt. Talk about Plant in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round.
As someone who's boxed for 10 years, I personally don't agree with that being in a sim boxing game. 6-axis block.
He's not even in your league.
People still throw lead hook constantly.
3 shots. Keep smart. Good man, good man. Just say him again.
Out there and lose the match.
On to the second round. Punch, counter punch. They have no respect for each other's punching power. A counter fighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Plant is in some serious trouble here.
See how when you rock them, you can just fucking throw like 20 in a row.
Whoa, did you see that?
Crazy.
Just a second here, Johnny. Caleb Plant is hurt. Down goes Caleb Plant.
Here it.
3, 4, 5. Can you continue?
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
We're at the halfway point, and there's no doubt who's won this round so far.
Perfect game plan. The thing is, can anybody figure out what to do to change this? It's a perfect start.
Timing beats speed, speed beats power. Caleb Plant just got clipped. And Plant is down.
Eric,
1,
you should feint more so you can set up your combos a bit better.
come to me.
Wasting a bit of stamina throwing 3-punch combos that he knows are coming. I mean, you can fight however you want using Canelo.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what
I appreciate that advice.
and what their fight can and cannot
For
do.
real.
This is gonna be a tough decision to make.
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round.
Oh my god, a dirty body shot, mate.
Let's talk about Plant in that last round. Well, this fighter has been down twice. They've got to up their game here, or this fight is good.
His fight's
There's the bell to start round 3. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? They
The
throw
dirty
towel in.
uppercut.
Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Tried to score with the uppercut.
Come on, man. All right.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. We've never seen Canelo in this
Bloody hell me, what was that? Oof.
And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Plant is in some serious trouble here.
Good shots, good. He's gone. He's gone.
A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
If you're a counter puncher, then hold it right there. Caleb Plant is hurt. Down goes Caleb
Oh
Plant.
my god, man.
1, 2, 3.
See, the feints help break your rhythm up a bit. He's got your timing down because there's 0 feints, but feints are trash, I get it.
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given
But
to
can you
and
even
they're
fake in
gonna
this
tell
game?
you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
How do you fake in
Final 10
this?
seconds here and a pretty dominant display.
Ooh.
Let's talk about Plant in that last round. You've got to wonder how big of a factor that knockdown's going to be we just saw.
You're being put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great round, now relax.
Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Left on the D-pad while you throw a punch.
What you doing?
Missing with the hook.
You must have been trolling when you said that in there, and I just...
Surprised if these two fighters go the distance
What is it,
tonight,
left on the
considering how much
D-pad?
they've emphasized their physical fitness. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Big swing and a miss with the hook.
Directly after.
The counter lands.
Why, it's not working, man. I mean, it just doesn't sound... It just sounds like you're trolling, to be honest, but
Just got blocked.
maybe we have a different controller layout.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You gotta ruffle their feathers.
How stupid is that,
Don't let them
anyways?
get
How can you
comfortable, drag them
feint with
way
the
into
left on the
referee,
D-pad? What the
because
hell?
when somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to... Whoa, wait a minute. Caleb Plant just got clipped. you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Plant is in some serious trouble here. We've avoided catastrophe there.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. His stamina
I was
is
just bando
off the
basing,
charts.
watching the TV changing.
Caleb Plant is hurt. And Plant is down.
Correct.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can you continue?
That's why it's ass.
They're back on their feet. How long will they stay there?
Man said right on the D-pad, ain't it? Left on the D-pad, you know.
10
That is
seconds to go.
hilarious.
What domination we've seen in this round.
Time out.
Let's talk about Plant in that last round. What a huge momentum swing.
Switch on.
On to the fifth we go. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Caleb Plant just got clipped. Down goes Caleb Plant.
Yeah, right.
1, 2, 3.
I think they had it like UFC and then they changed it like everything else. They changed. They watered this shit down. Yeah, I literally remember that, you know. I remember when you could fake by just pressing the right trigger after you throw a punch.
Down, but didn't stay down. Once again,
That's why, like, when I was asking at first how do you do it, I was actually so surprised that it wasn't working when I was pressing the right trigger, after I was throwing a punch.
Maximum respect.
And he just missed with that left jab. Looks like he's leading halfway through. Hold that thought! Plant is in some serious trouble here. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Caleb Plant is hurt. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that at the beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Nice
Ooh.
counter.
What a dirty cross, what the hell?
Canelo Alvarez just got rocked in a big way. Big shot, and Alvarez is on the canvas.
Ooh, he banged me in my jaw.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you still want to fight?
This round's still up for... This fight may stop here considering all the bruising and swelling on the face.
Are you all right?
Derek.
Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it and the fight continues.
Oh my god.
1 round.
What? Was that not the last round?
There's the bell for round 6.
I'm smoking crack, bro.
Fighters went to the canvas last
Oh,
round.
deal.
What are we going to see here?
I was thinking it was the 8th and it was the 5th. Okay, no, man.
How are they going to walk back out of this into the next round?
I don't know how. My stamina is ridiculously low and it's only in the 6th.
Breathe. Look at me. Go on.
You've heard the phrase, finding a second wind. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got 2 class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know,
I actually feel like I could possibly lose this.
I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
I'm actually surprised they don't doesn't show you your opponent's stamina. Sick though, it's way better like that.
Caleb Plant just got clipped.
You're right. I don't think he should have thrown back there.
1, 2.
I always think the 7th round is the last. It might as well be. It doesn't get scored anyways. Yeah, that's true actually.
9. Are you okay?
Oh, it got up at 9, you know. That was a clutch one right there.
At some point, the corner may have to intervene here because this fighter won't stay down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's putting down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then he'll try and do it.
Oh my God, Johnny! Plant is in some serious trouble, and Plant is down.
You're right. I think that's it.
1, 2,
See, planted plant.
5, 6, 7,
Planted plant.
9, 10. You're up.
You're right. Good fight. In it. Good fight. JH showing me that when this game's
Onward and up.
played clean, it's actually a good. It's actually quite good actually. Feints can help stretch out your stamina too. No way. Anyways, lads, that's the end of the stream. Thank you very much for everyone that tuned in. I appreciate it a lot. Please like and subscribe. Will be greatly appreciated, and peace out in it. By the way, check out my new video that I just posted, lads. Yeah.